Hey guys, so y'all are sitting on something that I forgot to show you in the last video. I told you guys that I got stuff at the Ross in the last video, and I forgot to show you what I got. But I got this wiener dog dry mat. That was the super exciting thing that I was going to show you guys that I forgot about because water. Quick update, because I know you guys are going to ask. We are okay. We are good. We have water. We have electricity. A lot of people in our area, I've been sharing on Instagram, it is complete devastation. I mean, complete towns wiped out. Places we frequent all of the time are gone or underwater, or they were underwater. The town I grew up in, complete devastation, deaths, people are missing. There's still rescue missions going on. They have no water. They have no electricity. It's really, really bad. These towns in this Appalachia area are already really struggling with poverty. They were struggling to pay for and keep things they already have, let alone building from the ground up is just not an option for some of these people. These are generational farms. These are people who this land, this farm, this building, this home has been in their families for decades and decades, centuries. I mean, centuries. We are taking care of. Nanny's taking care of. Nanny does not have clean water, but we're making sure that she does have clean water. And we're helping whoever we can get in contact with. Right now, you can't really get to a lot of areas because the bridges are gone. They're either collapsed or not accessible. But they have been letting people come through every now and then. They like leave a lane open and they monitor the bridge while cars are crossing. So that's a good thing. We're moving in the right direction. But it's like I was talking to emergency personnel and they were like, it's going to be months and months and months of trying to recover in just a little bit of what has happened. Like, this is going to be a long-term thing. And with bad weather heading towards us again in the direct direction that this one went in is even worse. So we're up on a hill. Flooding wasn't a concern of ours until they started talking about the river that's closest to us overflowing. Then we were under a flash flood warning and we were almost evacuated, but because it wasn't and the dam held, we weren't evacuated and we didn't have any flooding or anything. But people on lower elevations in my area, towns in lower elevations, it was just destroyed. It's destroyed. We're praying for those involved. We're helping whoever we can. If we can get to them, then we can help them. If we can't, then we're praying, because where I can't get, Jesus can get. Where my feet can't go, Jesus can still go. So we're praying for them. Please pray for the communities around us. I mean, all the communities are surrounded by all these communities that are just completely devastated right now. I don't know if you guys saw, but Unicoi Hospital literally was underwater. There was a rescue mission. Black Hawk helicopters had to come in. There was a rescue mission of people on the top of the hospital that almost drowned and almost lost their lives. The whole entire hospital was submerged with water. Was submerged underwater. So we're praying for them. We're praying for my hairdresser. Her salon was underwater. You guys have been there with me before. We're praying for them. We're praying for everybody involved. I wanted to give you guys an update because I knew you would be worried. Don't be worried about me. I'm good. We're good. Thank the Lord. We were prepared as best as we could be, because we don't get hurricanes or hurricane weather here in Tennessee, but we were prepared as much as we could be. A lot of people weren't prepared, not because they were being stupid, not because they were being ignorant, because they couldn't afford to be prepared. They couldn't afford to leave. Literally, by the time they were told to leave, it was almost too late. I don't want you guys to worry, though. Not about us, not about Nanny. I really don't want you guys worrying, though. Just pray. That's what we can do. Worrying doesn't add a day to our lives. We can just pray. I have to finish this wall over here. I've already changed something off camera since the last time I talked to you guys. I'm going to show you guys it. I've got dinner to do. I've got some mobile home updates to do. I've got quite a few things to do. I have a grocery order coming tonight because of the port strike. I didn't go crazy, but I was on TikTok at 1 o'clock last night. and everybody was talking about the port strike. So I went ahead and just got things that we already needed for the rest of the month. And stocked up on things we didn't have. I didn't really stock up. It's not really a stock up. I went ahead and got the meat just in case the inflation did go up and prices went up. Even more so than they already are due to the port strike down here. Got some meat, got some dry stuff that we would already need even if this wasn't going on. I didn't go and get a bunch of stuff like prepper stuff because we're not going to eat beans if we don't have to. So I got things that we would actually eat if nothing even happens or comes out of it. I just went ahead and did my grocery shopping just a little bit earlier to avoid price gouging if I could. But we'll get to that whenever we pick that up this evening. It's already this afternoon, but this evening we're gonna pick that up. And yeah, I'm just gonna bring y'all along with me. Let me show you the candle that I got that I didn't show you guys, along with the Wiener dry mat. Oh my gosh. I got this at the Ross. I got this at the Ross for $14. I feel like that's pricey, but I used all my Bath and Body Works one. And so I was in the Ross and I was window shopping and I was like, oh, that is cute. I really want to learn how to do candles. I really want to make my own candles because y'all know I use candles all of the time. Like wax melts, candles, I use that all of the time. So I really want to learn to do that. And if I can learn to do that, then I can reuse this right here for next fall, and it can be a piece of decor that I make candles in or something. I don't know. I thought about that whenever I saw it. But yeah, this is what I got at Ross that I forgot to show you guys. And then the Wiener Dog drying mats is what I got at Ross that I forgot to show you guys. This is what I changed up. So I had upside down, I had the chevron brick, and they weren't even, it wasn't liquored right. So I just did regular brick in the middle of it and just left that 3D around it. I like it now. It was bugging the heck out of me. So look how pretty that looks now. We were going to do a wooden kind of casing over this oven hood range, but Shane said no.
No, I didn't say no. I didn't say no.
He said no in so many words.
I bought wood and everything to do it. It's just that figuring out the best way to do it with the cabinets was getting a little hairy.
Let me tell y'all what happened. Look at, I have a camel hump on my neck.
You don't.
Yes, I do. Don't lie. Would y'all like to know how unhinged I got last night? I was going to take these two cabinets down. I wanted to do that so bad.
It's true. She goes, let me do it in the way you go. It's going to sound crazy. But could we take the cabinets down?
And then you said,
and my head goes, what?
I want something different here, but we're moving along. Honestly, I'm feeling burnt out on the kitchen. And it's because we've been here for so long.
We have been in this kitchen.
So long.
This has been a multi-season TV show.
This is like a porch. I mean, like the porch was there forever. Shane made him a little gnat trap over here.
No, seriously, guys, look at this. Change the topic. So we were having a really bad gnat problem. And so I took a water bottle, I cut up the top. I learned this on the internet. I didn't come up with it in here. But I mixed sugar, apple cider vinegar, 2 squirts of dish soap, and then filled it with some hot water. And you guys probably can't see in there, but there are dead gnats in there. And I haven't seen any more gnats.
And we have our Zevo thing going over here too.
And we've got our Zevo thing, yeah.
Well, you reinterrupted me.
Sorry. So anyway.
Oh, I was wanting to do a whole arch thing, but Shane said no.
I didn't say no.
You did it as many words.
No, there's a difference between no and, well, we can, but like we've got to figure out how we're going to do this and make it look right. And then you changed your mind.
I didn't change my mind. I just did it because I was tired of arguing with him.
We weren't arguing.
Not in a mean way, but we were. It was like a Peter and Paul situation. We were disagreeing.
We weren't even arguing like that.
We were disagreeing.
No, we weren't. And which one's Peter, which one's Paul?
I'm Paul.
No, you're Peter with that temper.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to do, we're not going to do. And we're just going to keep moving along. We've just spent so much time in here. I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I don't even know. There's so much to do. I don't even know what to do. So that's why y'all are getting videos of me just doing something. Because I don't even know where to start. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. And I never want what is going on in my life right now, the very dream that I dreamed of doing. I never want that to feel overwhelming. So I'm kind of just like taking a breather, taking my time.
I think the best route that we can go is go on, finish the kitchen.
I don't think that's smart, but
listen, finish the kitchen, you know, like what we're planning over here and stuff like that. And then we move on to a room that's fresh, new start. And then once you get it done, if you want to come back and
that's the thing is I don't want to come back and have to redo anything.
You may want
like
to.
I want to just get it done.
You may want to buy it.
Really, I don't know what we're doing today, but I guess we'll find out together. I think I'm going through something. Aunt Flo visited, so.
Aunt Flo?
You're not supposed to know who that is.
Oh, I know who that is.
No. Anyway,
I've been to Waffle House.
What about Waffle House?
You know
what are you talking about?
You know how like the usual name for like a person that works at a diner, their name is Flo?
He knows what it is. He's been to Waffle House. Aunt Flo came and she makes me very indecisive. Even more so than I already am.
She's indecisive.
So I'm even questioning like, what am I not questioning right now other than my salvation and Shane and you guys? But I'm questioning the stain and wondering if I could do like this other method to make it look good. This video is going to be the epitome of in Merina's brain today.
You may get confused. You may get lost.
I am too. It's okay. We'll be lost together. I'm lost in my own head all of the time. Y'all, I'm freaking out. I'm sitting here recording this voiceover, and I looked over to my right, and I have orange leaves in my yard, like on my trees in my yard. I'm obsessed. I just now noticed that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the first time I've noticed that. We're messing around with the wall back here behind the oven hood range thing. You guys know I struggle remembering what this is called. Oven hood, I believe it's called. So the thing I wanted to do here, it was a whole thing, and it would have been doable. We've done bigger things before. I don't even think it's because we're overdoing the kitchen, because we're enjoying doing the kitchen. I'm having the time of my life doing the kitchen, but I'm so frustrated because I wish my brain could just see something and put it on paper and it looked the same. In my brain, I struggle. I've told you guys for years, I have struggled my whole life with seeing things in my head and then putting it on paper. It's very, very hard. I don't know if it's the thing where I have severe ADHD. We know that. It's medically diagnosed actual ADHD, and it's severe. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's because I do have like mild brain trauma from some things that happened to me as a kid, like, you know, the whole pseudotumor stuff. I don't know if I have a brain issue. I just know that I cannot see things in my brain and see it the same way on paper. The thing I get frustrated about is not even the fact that I can't do that, it's the fact that people expect me to do that, and I feel like I need to just do it and not go back to it because people on the internet have told me to stop redoing the same things. And I don't want to make you guys frustrated, and I don't want to let you guys down. So I put a lot of pressure on myself to do it and do it right and do it the way I like it the first time. But because of my issues, I can't do that. So in today's video, I'm going to talk with you guys through that, talk with you guys through my feelings, and use y'all as a therapist if that's cool with you. Because I have some feelings and I need to work them out. I found this at the Ross, minor break in here, minor news break. I found these at the Ross, and they are so cute, and they were $4.99 a piece. They still have them. I saw them the other day. I bought these a while back. They still have them at mine, though, so if you think these are something your kiddos would enjoy, go get them because they are so cool, and the kiddos can get so creative with it. Mine got so creative, they didn't even follow this thing to a T. Like, they made their own thing. They definitely get their creativity from their daddy, because I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of Christmases ago, Shane made some like this exactly, but for Christmas, and he did it on his own without like a little kit or anything, and they turned out so cute. So they have the trait where they can see stuff in their brain and they can put it on paper or on wooden figurines, but they did not get that from me. So this is how I'm feeling, and maybe I can get some good advice from, you know, you guys, because I value your opinions more than probably anybody in my life. You guys know me on a level that even my personal friends don't know me on, because I'm completely open with you guys. For some reason, when I turn on the camera, it has to be a God thing, but I say stuff I would never say to people in my personal life, because I know that I'm judged the most on the internet, but it's also the place I feel safest when talking about, you know, my feelings. So this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling frustrated, and I'm in a creative rut, and I think I've put myself in that rut by expecting too much out of myself and expecting my brain to do things it's just not capable of doing, because this is the least favorite part of doing the brick method for me. It's whenever the joint compound is slinging off that tape, it just gets everywhere. But I expect a lot out of my brain, and I expect a lot out of myself, because I feel a lot of pressure from some people on the internet. Not everybody, really. Some people would literally sit there and they would watch me just yap and sort beans. And for you, I think I'll be forever grateful. I'll never understand that level of love you have for me and that level of loyalty you have, and I don't understand that. But I'm so grateful for that, because people like that don't put pressure on me. But then I have comments that are like, I'm unsubscribing because you went back and changed this thing 100 times, or you're just doing the smaller videos with the little minor updates for more money and trying to milk a update to get more money out of it. And that's not true at all. I actually make less money when I do it that way, because people don't like the videos in parts as much as they do in full. The only thing doing the videos in parts does for me that benefits me is it gives me time to get things done, so I'm not rushing all the time. certainly doesn't help out the algorithm. It does nothing for that, but it does help me mentally to be able to just get my home life things done, because first and foremost, I'm a mother and then I'm a YouTuber, and I like to incorporate both of them as much as I possibly can, but sometimes those mama and those wife duties have to take over for a little bit, and YouTube, I have to come in and kind of just get what I can get done. But the pressure comes along whenever I do have somebody say, I'm unsubscribing because you've done this 1,000 times, or this is getting old, I'm unsubscribing. It's not because they're unsubscribing, it's because I feel like I'm losing a friend. And I went without friends for far too long for me not to feel heartbroken when somebody that I do consider a friend leaves, because I'm too frustrated. Because I really don't mean to be frustrated, and I really want to yell at them. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just as frustrated as you are. I wish I could get it together, but I can't. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of like an appetizer dinner tonight just because I'm so busy. I'm going to do some baked potatoes, some air fried chicken wings. The kiddos are really excited for this. It's because it's kind of like a little Texas Roadhouse appetizer platter kind of thing. Except for, you know, it's on a styrofoam plate. And it's mostly all air fried.
I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all are thinking, Lord, save me. Why is this beautiful face in front of us again? We're not preppers. But we're
not opposed to that. We understand people know what they gotta do.
We just wanted to be prepared. Yeah, without further ado, I'm going to show you this haul. Again, this is kind of like a just to be safe than sorry type thing.
Listen, it's stuff that we would already get.
Exactly.
But we're also going to try to tell them the milk idea I had.
Yeah, so we actually got some instant non-fat dry milk, and we're going to attempt to try like making milk and stuff like that. We use the milk, right? We use it for cooking, kids drink it, stuff like that. But we always end up with like that little bit that makes it to the finish line. By the time you get to the finish line, you don't want to use it anymore because it stinks and it's expired. We want to try our hand at this to see if we can maybe stop having to get that kind of milk. We'll see. But anyway, without further ado, let me show you what we got. Come on! Is anybody else getting some flashbacks of a certain event that happened a few years ago?
No, we are not hoarding toilet paper.
Because we got 3 packs.
Now tell them why. Because they
of the creepier angel baby TP.
They substituted our big pack.
Yeah, we got a big pack and they didn't have it, so they substituted.
There's butts in this house that need wiping.
Then we got, look at all this rice here. In case you can't tell, we're doing a little something in here. Anyway, look at all this rice here. We've got 3 packs of this chicken flavor, 4 packs of the Mexican rice, 4 packs of the cheddar broccoli. Oh, my bad. I said 3. We actually have 8 packs of the chicken flavor. And then we've got 4 packs of herb and butter. Over here, we got 2 packs of granulated sugar.
We learned with this experience that you need readily accessible food.
Yes.
That is not refrigerated, or you're going to go hungry.
Yes.
Pray to God we never have to be in that position again, but still.
Yeah. We've got some instant non-fat dry milk, like I was talking about. We've got this cultured buttermilk blend. We got a can of butter flavor cooking spray. You got the beef noodles?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got 2 boxes.
Okay.
We got 2 boxes of the
You eat it anyway.
Girl! We got 2 boxes of the beef flavor ramen. 4 cans of pumpkin puree. Hey, I'm down for that. Mama makes some good stuff with that. We got this big old thing of we got 2 big old things of all-purpose flour. We got a box of this variety pack of chewy granola bars. We've got some powdered sugar. We got a pack of peanut butter dark chocolate protein bars. Ooh, we got some more Crusties, but this time it's the chocolate chunk muffin mix. We got a pack of non-scratch scrub sponges. Ooh, Mama, you got you a hand mixer.
Yeah.
All right.
I had one of those in a hot minute.
Yep. We got this box of cream cheese, a box of baking soda. So we've got 3 packs of this chicken breast here, but then we also have 4 packs of this chicken breast, and we're going to freeze it and have it ready. We've got here. We've got here 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. We got 2 of these little old cooked hams. We stocked up on a big old thing of Tylenol and a big old thing of ibuprofen. Band-Aids you can never go wrong with. And then we got about 4 of these children Tylenols, the liquid.
We try to get those once a year.
Yeah. We got 2 big old cans of sliced peaches. Got 2 more packs of blueberry muffins. 2 more packs of strawberry muffins. 2 more packs of wildberry muffins. And last but not least, we got this big old thing of hamburger meat. So there you have it. There is our, we're not calling it our preparatory haul. What do you want to call it?
We need this stuff.
We call this the We Needed This Stuff haul. So there it is. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn it back over to my lovely wife, and I'm going to see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Another thing that I'm going back and forth about is the window trim that goes around the window. I'm doing just a simple, like 2 to 2.5 inch trim around the window. And at first I try out this paint and stain grain method that you'll see me do here in a second. But I think I'm going to go in and I think I'm going to do it white just because of things that happen later on in this video. I get into a lot of stuff in this video. And I think white would complement the kitchen as it is right now as of this voiceover. I think white would complement it better than the other way. I'm gonna do this paint and gel stain method on this because I'm not really feeling like the whole stain thing right now. So I'm gonna try a paint and then a gel stain on top. I don't know, I still gotta finish off. The brick right here is drying. Gotta finish the brick around there and gotta finish the brick down through here. Don't mind the goat feed on the top of this. This is in the color Desert Fortress by Valspar.
We were just comparing Desert Fortress to goat feed.
No, we were not.
Oh, we were doing.
It was in the back of the car with goat feed. Ooh, that's very, very pretty. It's a yellow peachy. I'm a little bit concerned. Shane's a little bit sick.
Don't forget, I mean, if you stir it.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Desert Fortress?
Yeah.
That's a name for a paint. And I'm going to mix hickory gel stain. And I'm going to mix... This house is a mess. I need to do a cleaning video because Lord knows that's the only thing that's going to get my hind in gear. And simply why. I'm going to mix these 2. We're going to mix those, kind of get a light grain going. And we're going to make faux grain out of the gel stain. And a paintbrush and then a deck painting brush. This method is a really cool method. I love it. You take just a base color of paint. So I used that paint that I got from Valspar, but you could use white. You could use a darker tan. The color of my ceiling here up at the top, you could use that color. Whatever color, just make sure whatever gel stain you use on top of it is darker so it gives it that wood grain effect. And then you just go in and you just freelance a bunch of stuff. Shane told me, he's like, wow, that's abstract looking. When I first started freelancing it, but you just make it look messy and then you go directly in and wipe it off and it gives it this streaky grain, not streaky in a bad way, but this streaky, unique looking grain that actually makes it look like distressed wood. I'm using this like really bristled brush right here. These are the best to use when you're going in with grain. They sell graining tools on Amazon and it's these things that you roll over top of it and it actually looks like wood grain. I didn't want it looking like that kind of wood grain. I just wanted it looking distressed and looking like I stained some wood and then maybe came in and whitewashed it a little bit. So I'm going to do just this method with a paintbrush that has a stiff bristled brush on top of it. And I just go in and just, stipple that stuff on there, like wipe it, do it every which way, just making sure I go with the grain of the wood that the grain would naturally go on. So like the ones that are up and down, I go up and down, and the ones that are side to side, I go side to side with the paintbrush because that's the way that the grain would naturally run in those pieces. So I stain along the way the wood grain would naturally go, and then I wipe the way the wood grain would naturally go. And it really did give me this really light, just nice, distressed looking piece of wood that doesn't look like it's been painted at all. And it was so easy to get the perfect color. With stain, I struggled to get the perfect color. We know this. The stain that was throughout my house, it took a whole combination to make that stain. Doing the paint and gel stain method is a lot easier, in my opinion, than doing the watery based, oil based stains. It's so much easier. In 2020, I learned how to do this by just randomly trying it because I wanted the top of a fireplace that was laminate to look like wood, and I couldn't sand it because it wasn't wood, it was laminate. So I went in and I did this gel streaky wood grain look on it to make it look like wood, and it worked. And I've been doing it on and off ever since. Speaking of stain, this video is about to get interesting. Remember when I said I was gonna get a wild hair? I kinda did already. Kinda did off camera. So randomly today when I got done editing, I had been watching the portion that you guys just saw of Shane saying we could come back after we finish the kitchen, we could move on and then come back. And I was like, that's gonna be around Christmas time and I don't wanna do that. So what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna play around anymore. I'm just gonna do what I wanna do. I'm just gonna do what I wanna do what I'm thinking about doing, not worry about, you know, the fact that I've done it 100 times, whatever. I just wanna do I'm just gonna do what I wanna do. So that's what I wanted to do. I've got hickory on here, which I never expected to do. I don't know why I did it, but I'm not mad at it because the color is absolutely gorgeous. It's like this rich color. It's like this rich, I don't know, it's like deep, rich brown. I don't know, but I was worried because my floors are lighter. The deep, rich brown, it brings out that color right there and the dark in the floor, and it's the same exact color as the stain. Hickory stain has never been on my radar, so I don't know what made me reach for it, but I am so glad that I did because I love how rich it is. The tone is absolutely beautiful. So what I've been doing today is I've been working on getting these pillars both on this side and that side stained. It all started out with swatch. It all started out with a swatch, and then I was like, oh snap, this is looking good. Then I kept going, and then it got to halfway, and I was like, oh, I might be doing this today. So that's how we got here. In case you didn't know, I didn't know at the beginning of this video I was going to get here either, but I kind of warned y'all that I didn't know where this video was going. I just knew it was going somewhere. I don't think you guys understand the massive task I just gave myself, because y'all know I don't do mixed woods. So this is the only wood I've got stained so far. I don't know where this is going. I really don't. But I know for sure I don't do mixed woods. So I will say that changing that color alone, like I said, it brought out the dark colors in the floor, but it gives me that farmhouse I've been missing so bad from the old house. And it does it without me having to change the entire like walls, grays and all that. It just gives me that farmhouse thing I was looking for. And it takes away the coastal vibes that this stain gave it. I kept mentioning to y'all, it's turning into coastal farmhouse. It's turning into coastal farmhouse. I'm not a huge fan of coastal farmhouse. Don't like the color scheme. I don't know why it's turning this way. This is the way I envision it, but it's not coming out on paper. This stain color right here just fixed, it just destroyed the coastal in the farmhouse. So we're going to keep rolling with this color. The only thing I was worried about was it sticking out like a sore thumb, and it doesn't, because it's bringing out those dark colors in the floor beautifully. It's the grain in the floor and some of those areas and the knots in the hardwood floor, the faux hardwood floor. It's luxury vinyl plate flooring, but the colors in it, like the knots and the grain and stuff, are that color to a T. So it's bringing out that accent color that kind of got drowned out with all the light wood tones in here. It's bringing that out, and it's making my floors pop in a way that I didn't know it was going to do. It's bringing out those colors, and I love that. What I want to get done tonight, I can't obviously change all the wood in my house tonight. It's 8 o'clock on a weekday. Like, I need to just finish this. So I'm going to just finish this wall right here. I'm going to stain this wall, the beams with this wall in the beam right there. I'm going to stain that all the way across. on both sides tonight. And that will give me a feel of what it's going to look like moving forward. And I'll I guess this weekend I'm going to do like a get it all done sort of video. I've got so much cleaning to do. It's not even funny. I've got homemaking I got to do. I've got prepping I've got to do. I've got mobile home updates I got to do. There's so much going on this weekend. And I'm going to be filming that. So I'm guessing I'm going to add the others to the weekend, get it all done. I don't know, but I know for sure right now we're finishing this up, so that can be done. I really want to see what it looks like finished, because like I said, it's not even finished, and I'm already loving it so much. It's been a hot minute since I've done something in the kitchen and been like, yes, that's it. It's usually like, did I make the right call? I don't think I made the right call. I don't really know if I like that. So when I come to a decision that I make that I'm like, yeah, right off the bat, I love that, I don't want to change it, that's when I know I'm on the right track. That's when I know I got my gears to going and we're getting somewhere. I don't normally reach for gel stain if I'm not doing, in particular, the paint and gel stain method for the wood grain effect. I don't normally reach for gel stain, and I cannot tell you why, because I love working with this stuff so much more than I love working with the oil-based or water-based stain, whatever it is. You know, the thin liquidy stain. I don't like working with that a lot. I like working with this. It's still messy and it's very sticky if you get it on your hands. Good luck getting it off. I ruined my new little pink nail stickers that I put on the other day because at first I didn't wear gloves, but I learned real quick to wear gloves. It makes your hands sticky, and I've worked with it on top of the thin stain. Like on the other woods you see throughout my living room there, I have the Simply White gel stain on top of it. So I've worked with gel stain before, but I've never relied solely on gel stain for a stain color, and I don't know why, because I wish I had sooner. I absolutely love this color, and I love the application method. I don't really know where changing this stain color is going to take us, guys. You guys, when you have patience with me, when it comes to stuff like this, it teaches me to have patience with myself. And it sounds backwards, but it does. Because I've spent my life, you know, in my early 20s, I made really, really bad decisions. Horrible decision making. Everywhere, in every aspect of my life. And I know that the trouble I have with making decisions now in my 30s is a direct reflection of that time, because I'm terrified of making bad decisions. Bless Shane's heart, he's getting a cold and he has toilet paper stuck up his nose. But I know that that's a direct reflection of the decision making I did in my 20s. A lot of people, when I came on the scene, they followed me because of my confidence and that level of confidence that I showed the world. And I am very confident in who I am. I'm very confident in who I am in Christ, and I have to be, because I have people all the time trying to get me saved, because in their eyes I'm not saved. I have to be confident in who I am with Christ to be on here and be so vocal about Jesus, because the Christians come out and they come out with torches. But I still have that Merina, that 20-year-old Merina that's in me. She's a part of who I am. And that Merina was not confident. If she had have been confident, a lot of the things she did, she would have never done. I also have 10-year-old Merina in me, and 10-year-old Merina wasn't confident at all. 10-year-old Merina, she was probably the most insecure person I've ever met, and so was 2-year-old Merina. I mean, my whole life I was insecure until I became secure in Jesus. So that's a lot of demons I gotta slay. Just because I am confident today doesn't mean those little Merinas don't pop up every now and then in areas where I struggle and I don't do so hot in, and areas where I lack in. My homemaking's one of them. Y'all know I call myself a horrible homemaker all the time. That doesn't sound very confident to me, because it's not. If somebody tells you they are confident all the time in every aspect of their life, I would question their honesty. I won't call nobody a liar, but I would question their honesty. Because everybody has a history and everybody has struggles. And if somebody can remain 100% confident in everything regarding their lives, I want to read a book written by them. I'm going to take notes, because I've never known that level of confidence. And I've been a very confident person in the last few years, but I've never known that level of confidence. So just know that this whole thing with the kitchen makeover, it's a lot more than just me wanting to change a stain color. I got a lot of hills I got to climb every day, and y'all see every little bit of my life, and parts of my life is affected by the decisions I made as a younger person. And so whenever I can't figure out what stain color I want, just know it's really not about stain. Whenever I'm frustrated about my lack of decorating skill in the kitchen, just know it has nothing to do with decorating. Whenever I'm about to cry because people are leaving me because I can't pick out a stain color and stick with it, just know it's not about them leaving because of the stain. I've been left my whole life. My whole life. The only people who haven't left me are Shane and Jesus, and that stays with somebody. Everybody else has left me in some area somewhere during a part of my life. I promise you I'll get it together, and I'll get this place to looking how I envision it. It'll just take me time, but I promise it'll happen. I can't promise it'll happen fast, but I do promise that it'll happen. So if you do get frustrated, if you do have to leave, I understand. I promise I understand. It will hurt my feelings. I'm not going to lie to you. But I understand. But maybe come back later and see if I got it together and if you can handle me then, because I don't want to lose you forever. And nothing will make me happier than if you decide to come back. I don't hold grudges. I'll be here and I will be so excited to see you again. Okay, I'm obsessed. This color is absolutely gorgeous. The fact that I love it, though, means I'm going to be very busy this week. I've still got to get these seams here right beside of the brick wall, but I'll do that with you guys this weekend. I got to do like painter's tape and everything with that. In particular, this weekend, I'm going to be very busy. But I like it, so we're going to keep going with it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, even night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all later. If I'm looking everywhere, it's because I'm on my iPad.